Second quarter of the International Cup Grand Final between Papua New Guinea and New Zealand. It's New Zealand leading by 15 points. Brad Beitzer with you, with Peter Mercado and Tony Abate from AFL Game Development. And Tony, we're off to a flying start.
Yes, very frenetic in the middle there. Both teams throwing themselves on the ball. Really good desperation shown by Papua New Guinea and New Zealand.
PNG need the next goal. They've lost their 2 previous grand finals in the championships. They want to break their duck tonight.
Very important that they get the first score on this board. They've been inaccurate so far. Let's see how they go.
One of the interesting things will be to see these 2 teams playing under lights as well. It's for the first time in the tournament.
Papua New Guinea played South Africa under lights at Warrnambool, albeit the lights were a bit different to the lights here at the MCG.
Just slightly, I would have thought. The ball over the line here, following it out, Ackland.
In fact, at one stage we thought we might have to get some of the cars to turn their headlights on at the outer.
It was pretty cold too down.
It was pretty cold, but the crowd was fantastic. Over 3,000 people there at the Warrnambool, and they reckon it was a larger crowd than their normal grand final, last year's grand final.
Pinder slipping over there right at the crucial moment. Susuvi looking to put it in. Jones, good work. New Zealand went back to a kick, but a kick. The goal!
What a goal! What a goal!
That went over. So many heads, it wasn't funny. What's over with the kick and the goal. Freakish stuff to start off this second quarter.
Important goal to Papua New Guinea. They go under 1-4-10 to New Zealand 3-1-19.
It'll be interesting to see this one on the replay, Brad. You see the player here, Susuvi, pick it up, went through Jones's hands, just freakishly off the ground by Watova.
Oh, great
cleared
kick.
the pack of players. Beautiful stuff.
Is it Waratua? Is it? Or is it? How do you pronounce it?
Waratua.
Waratua. Yeah, great goal.
And they've restarted through Lecker. Now that was the goal they needed, Tony.
Absolutely.
Can they get something here? Good guts from New Zealanders. Gee, Pinder's been good. Now this is Susuve again. Could this be the second goal in less than a minute? No. Out on the full because it's hit the behind post.
Just kicked it on the instep then. Unfortunately, couldn't balance.
We've been going 3 minutes in the second term.
And Papua New Guinea trail by 9 points. 1-4-10 to New Zealand 3-1-19.
So again, PNG with an opportunity to go forward. Gibson, they're sharing it around. Another opportunity right to the goal square. Good pack of players around this ball. Towards the line. Just conceding ground a little bit, which could be dangerous.
Great
mark. Lecker. Just outside the 50. One of the things about the MCG is that they'll have plenty of space to run into.
That's right. There won't be...
They'll find the gaps, and they've done that nicely.
As you just saw there.
3 players he's surrounded by there. And it's Pinder who will take the shot on goal.
You see the New Zealand players did have a zone, but there was enough room for Pinder to run into and take a great mark out in front.
Yeah, you can get lost on this ground. As Pinder lines up, put through the second goal of the quarter for PNG. Fantastic start, as Brad mentioned. Needed the opening couple of goals to stay in touch. Very deliberate approach. Pinder now kicks from about 40.
Ooh,
and just fading at the crucial moment. Another behind for PNG, but they've done all the attacking in this second quarter. Kicks outside the 50, and New Zealand are away, and will get the free kick and the advantage.
This is Buckthorpe. New Zealand holding on here. They've got an 8-point lead, second term. Doran's in there. Bradley's looming. This is better by Nunzed. We're just seeing the replay of Maley.
Ooh, yes, he copped it high.
And we've had a score, we've had a goal. We'll see the replay, we hope. Canines kicked the goal. That's now a 14-point lead to NZ.
They go on to 4-1-25 to PNG 1-5-11. And you were saying before, Peter, the crowd streaming in. Well, they'll be being treated to some real quality football at the moment. Both teams are playing a good quality standard of Australian football. 7
minutes into the second term, and an assist there by Bowden. Did some good shepherding.
He's the one with the orange boot and the blue boot.
You can look at that shortly.
The other thing to highlight too is that the other teams that compete in the Cup are in the audience as well.
That's right. They're all up in the grandstand watching, and they're being treated to a great game as well as being treated to the final tonight. So it's a really good experience for all the teams, the new teams and the teams that have been here before.
Yeah, we saw Sasubi brought down there. Callahan for New Zealand, bringing it inside the 50. Pack of players. Sione, paddling towards him, couldn't quite pick it up. Barry in all sorts of trouble. They've worked him out. They're going to double team him at every opportunity. And the free kick. He was caught, and a great tackle.
That's an interesting call by the umpire there, Tony. I thought it was indicated it was too high.
No, it was holding the ball, but I thought I didn't think he had prior opportunity. I thought it might have been a ball up, but I like the strips. The jumpers of both teams have come up really well. In fact, all the teams Guernseys have come up well.
There's
nice
a shot
style.
on goal. Then another nice high kick, but just drifting to the right. One behind.
That takes New Zealand to 4-2-26. And PNG 1-5-11.
It's a wonderful payoff. Even though these teams that are sitting in the grandstand haven't made the final, it's the fact that they can see an AFL final where the intensity lifts so much.
Oh, look, the experience they've gained, they've actually got to come to the MCG the first night when there was the opening ceremony. They actually got to walk on Telstra Dome at half-time at the Carlton Hawthorn. Oh, great mark there too.
Yeah,
Well, Suburba got it to Waru.
Look at that one-hander.
One hand. Yeah, that's handy.
And that's Perica.
He's a good target.
16, I think he's a 16 years old, Perica. And, geez, he's got some good skills. But like I was saying, Telstra Dome, they got to walk on the ground at half-time in front of 50,000 people and experience a magnificent game. They saw Buddy Franklin kick his 100th goal. So they've really had some good memories. They had Warrnambool trip, so they've got some good memories to take home with them when they go back to their countries.
A hell of a photo album, I reckon.
Absolutely.
Perica has it behind. This to bring PNG to within 9 points. Directly in front, Perica.
He's kicked it.
Sure has. Into the second term, 10 minutes gone.
PNG 2-5-17, New Zealand 4-2-26 at the MCG.
Just a magnificent build-up. Warutua has been fantastic.
Good
really got
positioning
them back into the second quarter.
And Perica, he out-positioned his opponent and got in the front position and took a great mark. And likes the celebration. So he's been watching Buddy Franklin last week, I think.
One of the teams that love celebrations. We could compile a list of the big celebrators. They all love a goal, though. Ball back in the centre.
Good knockout.
Again, players crashing towards it. Buckthorpe. And just to paddle it out, Jones. Kicks up to the 50. Labai. The long kick. Now into space. Now the leading player there is Thomas. He's brought down by Rava, heading towards the line. Warutua seeing it over.
You see that in this style of play by both teams, there's not many ball ups. There's not much stoppages. They're both moving the ball quickly, so it's good to watch, and they're both free-flowing styles of football.
So Saverva up here against Harris with pace. Sasuvi. Thought there might have been a hold there on Mailing.
Good hands.
This is better by Jones. Back into a pack. Free kick as Rava picks the ball up. Going the way of PNG and Waluka.
I think he played the throw there. Or the hold.
So Waluka spots up a teammate, centre of the G. PNG into attack. And that's an easy mark to Jones. Uncontested, rare one. Hand passes to Crichton. Pressure, bang, by PNG. Just waiting to see what the decision is. So New Zealand get the free, Crichton. And that's over to Buckthorpe. He's been good.
Yes, he's been playing well, Buckthorpe, across half-back.
Oh, big pack of players over the top here. All PNG at the fall of it. Callahan. Hard and tough in the middle there. When they do get the stoppages, players converging on it. But the umpire's quick to come in, intervene, throw the ball up. Now, PNG, again, another opportunity. Donald Barry, who's now quadruple teamed. I think they've worked it out, the New Zealanders. He's the player to watch. Jones kicks up to the 50. Nice little spot up. This is Bowden,
Well picked,
the man of the multicoloured boot. Long kick.
Great
kick. It's a magnificent kick. Going high. Oh, just couldn't bring it down. Kagolton. Now PNG, the pressure on Kagolton, going back, just paddling it behind him.
Throw, I think.
And it will be called a throw.
Fantastic decision.
So let's have a look at it here. Yeah.
You can tunnel ball, but you can't scoop it.
And that's what he did. Kiyu the kick. Well, Luca got some work to do, but has plenty of support. Sione. Nice settle, back up to centre wing. And again, this is where they've been so good, the PNG boys. Waratua just hacks it forward. Gibson.
Good tackle
Just
again.
second of the ball, but again, up with the tackle. Kiwis, plenty of numbers. Buckthorpe, they share it around. Malling, round one,
Lovely
did very
size.
well. Great evasive skills. Picks up again to centre wing. Kaneen just got his hands to it. Kiyu paddling it forward. And again, kick up to a one-on-one contest. Ball falls to the ground. Thomas, we'll just see a replay there. The bump off the ball. Now, what will the call be here? A free kick, and it will be going New Zealand's way. It's going to Thomas.
Thomas in the back. 9-point lead to NZ. 14 minutes, second term. Oh, that wasn't so good there by Buckthorpe. He's been good tonight, not so then. Chance.
Good hands.
Opening up. Well done, Carberry. Gets it to one of the strong players. Davey.
Oh,
That's going to be too high on Thomas. He's just waiting for the free. Spot on.
25
That might be
metre
20,
penalty.
yeah. 25 in this competition.
That's right.
Supplementary bump on the player waiting for the free kick. Actually, the whistle hadn't actually blown when the PNG player gave the supplementary bump. That's a handy mark by the captain, Congolton.
He's got great skills, this man.
Just inside the 150 indicator, even though it means 50. Congolton's big kick. Oh, it's a mark to Bowden. It's a mark to Bowden. Now, was it in the goal square? If it was, he'll be directly in front. Otherwise, just outside the goal square, so Bowden will be on a tight angle.
I suggest he kicks it with his orange boot and not the blue one.
So Bowden, yet to have a score. Unselfish, hoping for Bradley. Hasn't come off. Free kick, taken too high.
And one of those skills that some of the teams need to learn is when you've got an opportunity to square up the ball, just a flatter kick rather than give it too much hang time on that one. Just allowing the PNG defenders to come in.
Rather the infringer. And so Bradley has two behinds from 35 metres. Prodigious drop punt.
Nice kick.
Is accurate. And so now New Zealand goes out to a 15-point lead. Second term, 15 minutes gone. That's Bradley's first goal.
New Zealand are 5-2-32, PNG 2-5-17, and Bradley now within one goal of the leading goal kicker, Scott Fleming.
Free kick was definitely there, Tony.
Absolutely. I think the kick did have a bit too much hang time, but you see the style of New Zealand. They'll still centre the ball and play the more conventional style of football, whereas the PNG boys would have had a shot, a banana kick or a reverse check side, a bit more flair and a bit different style. So it's good to watch.
Nothing wrong with that, though,
No,
James. They're down there to kick goals. Malling, New Zealand, another opportunity. Callahan, great transferal of the ball. Getting up towards the 50, and another good strong mark. The importance of front position. Bradley taking it. Now, looks to put the ball just inside the 50. Big pack of players. Doran. Now, that should be a free kick, and it will be going Doran's way. Just over the shoulder. See on the replay.
Yes.
Just got his hands all over his shoulder.
Yeah, his last two kicks have been very high up and under kicks. So we'll see how he goes with this one.
No wind here at the MCG, so if it's accurate, that won't affect the trajectory.
So Doran. Moss Doran coming in.
Another high one. Another
high kick. They love to get a bit of air. And that one missing as well. So another behind to the New Zealand total approaching half-time.
5-3-33. PNG 2-5-17 into the second quarter.
So a 16-point lead to the Falcons. And Doran has 1-1. Chip pass, possession game here. Vincent hugs the boundary, hoping for AC. Takes the mark. Standing mark. Gunning.
And there's the siren for half-time at the MCG in the grand final of the International Cup. New Zealand 5-3-33, 16 points in front of PNG 2-5-17.